Hi guys, this is Mimo, an English student. I'm recording this video because I want to help you how to learn English fast and quickly. I'm not a professional, of course. I would like to help you. So I'm gonna tell you the most common questions that all students suffer because of it. So try to focus. So here are the questions. The first question is: have you ever felt shy when trying to speak English? Have you ever made a lot of grammar mistakes when speaking? Have you worried that other people cannot understand your English when you speak? Have you ever felt nervous when it's time to speak English? Have you ever felt frustrated because no matter what you do, your English speaking never seems to improve much? Have you ever felt tired and bored of English, of all the textbooks, classes, grammar rules, studying, tests, worries and stress? Have you ever asked, why is this so difficult? Have you ever thought, maybe I will never speak excellent English? Maybe I will never feel strong, confident, and relaxed while speaking English? So, I understand that, because most English students feel this way. This is probably the worst thing about your English experience. So, you have to be patient and don't give up. Go forward, just that. I don't know, your English experience, you confront the terrible feelings of boredom, frustration, nervousness, stress and confusion. So I'm going to give you 10 types to learn English quickly. Please try to take it by heart and do your best, and be sure to do it whenever and wherever. So, the first type is: read a translation into English. Again, read a translation into English, just English. Another way of making sure books are easier to understand is to choose a book that was originally translated in English, preferably from your own language. Even if you haven't read the book in your own language, you will find the English is written in a slightly simplified way that is more similar to how your own language is written than a book originally written in English would be. The second type is: read a book with lots of dialogue. Again, read a book with lots of dialogue. Opening up books before you buy one and flicking through them to find one with lots of direct dialogue in it has several advantages. If there is less text on the page due to all the speech marks, etc., this can make it easier to read and easier to write translations on. Dialogue is also much easier to understand than descriptive parts of a book, and is much more like the language you will want to learn in order to be able to speak English. Okay, right now we are going to see the third step. So, read the whole thing with no help. Again, with the whole thing with no help. Although using a dictionary has been shown to help with both short-term and long-term learning of vocabulary, the fact that using it slows reading down can stop some people reading in English at all. Reading a whole book quickly, though just for pleasure from time to time, will help you remember how fun reading in another language can be. So You have to read a lot of books because reading it will raise your vocabularies definitely. I don't know. Each one what he would like. There's storybooks, scientific books. Actually, I prefer storybooks because, especially the old story, because I know that it will help you definitely, and it will be able to reach your vocabularies very well. The fourth step says, sign up for a regular English type. Again, sign up for a regular English type. Some websites offer a weekly or even daily short English lessons sent to your email account. If your mobile phone has an email address, it is also possible to have the type sent to your phone to read on the way to work or school. Please note, however, that such services are not usually graded very well to the levels of different students, and they should be used as a little added extra or revision in your English studies rather than as a replacement for something you or your teacher have chosen more carefully as what you need to learn. Next up said, listen to English music. Wow, this is my favorite step. I know you too. So, again, listen to English music. Even listening to music while doing something else can help a little for things like getting used to the natural rhythm and tone of English speech. Although the more time and attention you give to a song, the more you will learn from listening to it again in the future. So I advise you to listen to the music, the song that has a clear English which you can understand. There's a lot of singers sing song, I don't know, a clear English that you can understand. Just listen to it again and again, that you will benefit, of course. You will take some words, a new vocabulary. Next up says, ask your company to start English lessons. Again, ask your company to start English lessons. So, both if you work in a store or shop or something like that, so ask your boss let you to start your English lessons. Even if you don't need to speak English at work, English lessons can be a fun and reasonably priced way for your company to spend their training budget in a popular way. So, yes, lessons class of English can be fun after a week of working hard and I don't know, with your boss. So you will enjoy, I'm sure about that. So next step says, watch English language films with English subtitles. Again, watch English language films with English subtitles. For people who can't understand the film without subtitles but find themselves not listening at all when reading subtitles in their own language, this should be the way of watching a film that you should aim for. If it is too difficult to watch the whole film this way, so try watching the first 10 or 15 minutes of the film with subtitles in your own language. switch it to English subtitles after that, and only switch back to subtitles in your own language if you get totally lost following the story of the film. Very important. So the next step said, keep a list of language to learn. You have to use a block note to note the new words and vocabularies. Even if you don't often find time to go though your vocabulary and it keeps on building up, just the act of choosing which words you need to learn and writing them down on a special list can help you learn them. So the next step says online chat. Very important step. Again, online chat. You have to do some conversations, I don't know, on Facebook or Skype or anywhere. So I think that it's very important to improve your English, especially in speaking. So the closest thing to speaking for people who don't have the chance to speak English is online chat, as you have to think and respond quickly, and the language is short and informal, just like speech. Well, the last step right now says it's very important. Record your own voice. Again, record your own voice, as I am doing right now. For people who don't have much or any correction of pronunciation from a teacher, recording yourself and listening back makes it easier to hear whether you are really making the English sounds that you are trying to or not. That's all for today. I hope that you enjoyed and benefit. So see you soon on a new session, always about how to learn English very